In the videos that follow, we're going to focus on some fundamentals of vector analysis. There will be a little bit of some raster analysis, but the idea here is we're constantly creating new information. These operations, as you're going to see, we're going to be given some inputs, some original data sets, and then from there, we're then going to do a variety of analyses and then create something new. And then from there, we're going to do with that new layer or that new particular data set that we just created, we're then going to analyze it again. And so you can kind of see how the creation of a lot of geographic information in a GIS, it's done in a sequential manner with a series of steps. Here we have an image from the textbook. It does a good job of showing what I mean here. And so we have our input layer. So oftentimes we will have a data set or a shape file that we'll then do an analysis of, some type of geographic analysis. Then the output is something new. So essentially what we've done is we've left behind the original layer. We've left behind the original content and we've created something new. And then with that output, it then becomes an input and we then do another analysis. And then we create another new output. So you can see how this is constantly kind of working, massaging with the various layers and data until we get our desired outcome, until we answer our final question. For example, later in the semester, we'll have an input layer being a digital elevation model, a DEM. And so it's a big raster file. And so what we'll do is with that input layers, we create something new. We'll look at slope. Then we'll create another one, looks at something new that looks at its aspect. And another one that looks at curvature. And so what essentially we do, we have one input layer in which we've done 3 different operations to create 3 new layers. Contrary to that, we'll have other situations where we'll be given multiple data sets, and then we'll essentially do a special operation to combine them into one new layer that's created from multiple previous layers. And to kind of use an analogy, you might be familiar with, creating a document in Microsoft Word, or creating a spreadsheet in Microsoft Excel. In those cases, you're constantly revising the same document. In this case, what we're doing in a GIS is you create new documents and then revise that document, create a new document and then revise that document, and so on. So it's not a step in which you're constantly modifying the same thing. You're creating new information and then from there analyzing that information to create then another output or another desired layer that answers our question.